This is Natalie from the Vintage Cross Stitch Niche, bringing you another video. Today, what am I going to do today? Let's see, I have some projects I've been working on. I have a project I finished that is a fail, and I'll show you why. I have an antique I'd like to show you, and some new finds. A very special book I'd like to show you, a rare book, some projects. That's about it. So, let's begin. So what am I working on? Well, first let me show you my fail finish. How sad. So this is antique fabric. It's really quite beautiful. It's marked 1920s Euro linen, and it's textured. Can you see? And it's pretty. Well, it was. I actually did a little project on it using the Vicky Clayton silks. Pretty silk. And then I said, wow, it's so stark white. Now this was much whiter. Now it's not, but it was white. Let me do a little coffee dip. So what do you think happened? Well, apparently the silks are not color safe. I should have tested it. I should have known. That doesn't mean I won't use them. I don't usually wash my projects. But I ruined it. So you see how it ran everywhere? I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Could I finish it with some pink, maybe red, pink trim and have it grungy as a reminder, or I don't know. So I'm probably not going to finish it. I'll keep it as a reminder. But that's my only finish, this little snip thing. And that is by, oh, I don't know, October House, I believe. October House. Something scissors. October House. Now to what I'm working on, which that won't happen. I've been working on Susanna Milne, 1843, by Hands Across the Sea. Pretty, right? And let me show you. This is all called for silks. See if I can undo this a little. I've got quite a bit done. Look, all the way up there. It's not a small sampler, it's a large sampler actually. This is 40 count linen. I don't remember the color. I'm sure I have it written somewhere. But isn't that pretty? Beautiful. So as you can see, I'm right now pretty much up to the basket of flowers at the bottom, and that should be it. Now it sounds like that's nothing, it's a lot of stitching, but I'll get through it. It's been a joy. I cannot wait to see this finished and framed. So beautiful, right? Just to show you the silks. Pretty, right? Beautiful silk. Beautiful silk colors. Sort of spring colors, maybe Irish colors. And I'm working out of this box. This is the hand and lock box. Of note, I'm using my favorite scissors. These are by Nippies, N-I-P-P-E-S, Solingen scissors, and they were back in stock in Amazon. These were $21 when I bought them. They're now $30. Beautiful, huh? And these are just like literally my favorite scissors to use at this point. The quality is so good. So using my favorite scissors, and just a plug to the beautiful scissor fob, which is by My Big Toe. I love her scissor fobs. Isn't that pretty? Next, I did start Sarah Haynes. I started Sarah Haynes by Queenstown. Like I said, unfinished house. Now it is finished on the, meaning it's stitched on here. It looks unfinished. I'm going to leave it unfinished. So I'm not going to stitch half that house. Didn't get that far. Didn't get that far, but I did start. Right? So let's see, that's one of the baskets of flowers. This linen is Lakeside straw flower, and it looked pinker in the package. I sort of wished it was this pink, but I believe it's going to be beautiful on this linen. It's going to look, it looks pink. So I started that. I did put that aside because I want to finish Susanna Milne. Cat hairs, dumb cats. I don't know if that, I believe this is 40 count. 40 count? Might be 46, I don't know. And no, it's 45 or 46 count, I believe. I don't know. But here's all the called for floss. One of the flosses on this I had to substitute because it was thick and it doesn't work on this count fabric. Let me see if I can figure out which one I did that with. There's some specialty stitches in here too, just FYI. This is not an easy sampler. It's intermediate, I'd say. I think it was a Caron, C-A-R-O-N, like a white, and it's thick. It's like really thick, and it didn't work on the fabric, and I had to change it. I can't find the thing now, but okay. So once again, Sarah Haynes with its lovely colors. This is probably not going to be finished soon. It will be finished. Everything will be finished because I really want to do some fall stuff too. Oh, here's my fail. Snip Snip by October House Fiber Arts, and the fail. Beautiful silk, but not color smart. Okay. All right. New acquisitions. Like I needed a new acquisition like a hole in the head, right? Let's put this down. This is by Barbara Anna, October the 31st. I got this at the Cross Stitch cupboard. It's so cute. So cute. And it came all kitted up with Valdani, mostly Valdani threads, and then this is the called for linen. I normally would not buy this linen. This is 40 count. It says Silk Weaver, Days Gone By. I guess that's what it is. It's a little blotchy for me, but that's pretty much what it looks like. So this is a Halloween. I want to start this one. I just fell in love with it. What really made me fall in love is not only the cat, but the little flower pots with the, with the spiders. I thought that was like super cool. And it's not very big. On 40 count, design area is 8 by 5.9. That's pretty small. So got this at the Cross Stitch cupboard, came all kitted up. Yep, Days Gone By. So that's awfully cute. Let's see what else I have. Oh, Okay. This came like this. Oh, I have more stuff to show you. Another start. Almost forgot it. Let's get our project. Jane Parson. Jane Parson. Guys are going to laugh at me because this got a little bent, but so be it. Let's see if I can find, I have this, I'm just looking for the cover so you can see the colors. Of course I can't find it, but here you go. Here's Jane Parson. Beautiful, by the Wishing Thorn. And I had ordered this in a kit. So this is, I believe, 28 count. And it's wool. Look at the wool. See? Look, I had to start it. Pretty, right? Beautiful. Wool is so easy to work with. All cross stitch. Jane Parson is not a very big, but this wool, this is all French wool. Magnificent. I can't wait to finish this. This is not a large sampler. This will be finished. Once again, it's on the wayside right now just because I do want to do some Halloween in between, and I'm dying to finish Sarah Milne. So that was another start. Forgot to show you. Okay, so I showed you some new stuff. Let's see what we got here. This is Hannah Barnett. This is a specialty by Victoria Needle Arts, Victorian Rose. The color that is shown like on her website is blue background, but this is actually the called for color. Magnificent, huh? Just beautiful. I love the bird. I love everything about her. So, and this is the color that came. Different kind of color. It's Fox and Rabbit Baked Clay. It's 46 count, and this is NPI silk. It's going to be very pretty. It's going to be beautiful. So this is Hannah Barnett by Queenstown. And she included a little please join us on the Facebook page. And she sent it in like, this is kind of nice. She sent it sort of in this, you know. So that was kind of cool. That's a new acquisition. Trying to find places for everything where it doesn't get lost. Two more new acquisitions are just mainly charts. I ordered these from Hobby House. And I love little samplers. So this is Anne Rathmel. And this is Annie Morris. Okay. Anne Rathmel, Annie Morris. Both are very small. Doable. And I did get, this is all the colors for Annie Morris. Look how beautiful those colors are. Sorry about the crinkling. Isn't that pretty? Look at those beautiful colors. So these are Auvers-Soie 100.3, which means I'm going to do this on a higher count. And if you were to do this on 46 count, it's only 4.6 by 5.0. That's mixing. 4.61 and 5.04 is actually mixing metric and inches. So it drives me crazy. It really does. So would it be 4 and 6/10 or 3, I don't know. I guess you could take it out to thousands. 4 and 61,000, something like that, or no, 4 and 61023 thousandths, I don't know, but beautiful. And wrath mail, they did not have all the colors, so I got a portion of the colors, but I just wanted to show you. I do like to collect the colors. Oops. Okay, so I got these colors, and these are a Versoix. So pretty. I don't know what I'm missing. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 8 colors, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll have to figure out what I'm missing. But seems to be a shortage of some of these colors, so I do try to collect them. So when I feel like starting a small sampler, I'll do these, and of course I love these bound things. Okay. Another new acquisition, like I needed, like I said, a hole in the head acquisition. Some new stuff, more. I bought these on Etsy. They're little spools, antique. They're French. I got them from France. I don't know. I think I overpaid, but that's okay. They ended up being like 10 bucks each, plus shipping, and the shipping from France is a pain. And it looks like one of them shipped. I'm going to have to say something to her because it's just so expensive, the shipping. But aren't they pretty? I figured these would make wonderful ornaments for the tree. So these would make wonderful ornament holders. I love the patina of the wood. On that same note, I found this online. This is Moss Creek Designs Antique Ribbon Bobbin Needle Cushions. This comes with graph, stitching, and finishing instruction for all 5 needle cushions, but they only give you 1. So this one actually came with it. This was like 5 bucks. I found this. I don't know, I found this online at Secondary Market. But you can do any one of these. Highly recommend something like this because it's an antique that you get, and you get a chart. And you don't have to do the chart. You can do your own chart, but I mainly bought it for that. Okay. Another new acquisition. Let's see if I have anything down here. No. Just making sure. Is Hannah Wilson. So let me show you Hannah Wilson. I didn't open the fabric yet. This is the kit, Hannah Wilson, by Needlework Press, Vicky Lopiccolo, who I highly respect and admire. And this was a story. I was a part of a group. I'm not going to say who it is. I was a part, some of you probably know already, a lot of you do, of a group, a Facebook group with these so-called exclusives. And by the way, they're not totally exclusive because you can go to the shop directly and order it, even if you're not a member of the group. Apparently, the head of the group is very, what am I going to say, very into keeping her little group special. That's all I'm going to say. And she does not like somebody coming out and saying, I have another silk to do this with. So this comes with a silk, and you have to buy it. You have to buy this as a kit. You can't just buy this. You have to buy the whole thing. So you're buying this anyway. Okay? You're buying this silk, no matter what. And somebody else I know came up with a color. She dyes silk, and The color is just another shade of black, and she was all excited, and I shared this. Look guys, what you can get. And I encourage people to join, not to call the shop, but to join the group and to buy the kit and support our designers. And I also mentioned that, hey, if you're a fan of this other silk, you can do that. And I got kicked out of the group for it with no warning. I didn't even know. So I was really pissed off, and I made the mistake of being public about it. That's a mistake on my part. But, you know, I'm a non-for-profit person. I don't make any money on any of this. Now, YouTube, there's a little bit of money in there. I've never taken it out. I do the giveaways out of my money on the page, and the giveaways are really nice. They cost hundreds and hundreds of dollars a year, so maybe the YouTube would pay for that. I've never figured out how to get the money out, so I don't know. In other words, I don't make my living doing this. So for me, sharing my love of the craft and sharing designers is a privilege, and I just can't understand why somebody would absolutely not want to, you know, would be so strict in her ways that she couldn't handle somebody sharing an alternative silk to stitch something in. So this is over silk. Anyway, that's all I'm saying about that. Let's get back to the sampler. I think it is just a beautiful sampler. I did get a high count linen, and this is Soie Surfine, which is very thin. I wasn't going to stitch this. I was like annoyed, and I decided I am going to stitch it. Not only am I going to stitch it, I'm, you know, this will, eventually I'll make a giveaway out of this. I'm going to wait until Vicky Lopiccolo releases the sampler. It's not released yet for shops to buy. You only have to get it through one shop and be, I think, be a member of the group. It's sold out now. You can't buy this. Excuse me, you can't buy this. So out of respect to Vicky, I'm not going to do anything with it until she has released it. And then I have permission. But I will stitch it. I will stitch it because I think it's awesome. So that's what happened to me. If you have anything negative to say about that, then I don't know what's wrong with you. I mean, literally, I shared, said join, and gave an alternative, and this person seems to care that somebody, I don't know what, I actually don't know what her problem is, other than she blocked me and made me feel like I can't participate in the stitch along for something I spent a lot of money on, and it really bothered me, and it still bothers me. But a lot of people came out of the woodwork and messaged me in support, and some people that you wouldn't think did as well. So I was very pleased with that. But if you think I did something evil and I should burn in hell, then so be it. But I keep looking back and I don't see anything that I did. But for that most part, there is a lot of politics in cross stitch, and I didn't know. I'm for the most part out of it because I don't make my money doing cross stitch. I suppose if I made my money and my income and tremendous amounts of income I felt threatened with, then I would probably behave in a different fashion. But right now I just love I just love this as a hobby. And we're real hobbyists. So enough of that. I already said too much. I said it was going to be 10 seconds, and I don't know, maybe it was a minute. Next, I'm going to show you an antique acquisition. I wish I showed this to you before. Now, everybody on the page has seen this. This was beat up. Beat up, and let's see, it's the little, here you go. It had one of these missing. This was a knob, okay? And one was missing, and this had scratches on it. It looked pretty bad. It looked pretty bad. There is a defect in the wood. It doesn't go all the way through, but that's consistent with age. This is pretty old. So I sanded it, lightly sanded, put an oil on it, a conditioning oil, a stain, so to speak, buffed it. These are real antique handles, put them on there, okay? And wow, don't you think it came out beautiful? I do. It's my third one now. I have 3 different little boxes like this, and I really like them. I love them. So, but I wish I showed you before and after, because the before was pretty bad. It just looked beat up and unloved, and I fixed it. I fixed it. So I was very proud of myself, and it wasn't very difficult. So I was happy with that. I have something I've had for a long time, and I'm going to share an idea. So this is an old, now when I mean old, it is old. It is heavy, it is solid wood. I have not sanded it yet. I've done nothing with it. But this was probably for a valet kind of thing, where somebody kept it on a dresser and they put their rings in here. I saw this in a thrift store, and my first thought was, ding, 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 I can do something with this beautiful piece, and I'm going to. So what I'm going to do is sand it and stain it and make it look, you know, like that. Then I went on Amazon and I bought these. So I'm going to put, these are for spools. I'm going to put some spool holders, probably, I don't know, in here, 4 of them. Okay. And then one of these, I'm going to make a little pin cushion out of some antique fabric, or even antique cross stitch would be even good, and make a little pin cushion. This is going to be awesome. I love these things. Drawers, antique wood, antique anything. So you wait and see. I wanted to show you the before. The after is going to be spectacular. It's really going to be spectacular. So stay tuned on this one. I had a recent sort of beat up carrier, and that one, I don't know what to put this. And that one I redid a little bit. It still has an issue because it had a glued handle, but I sold it to somebody on our page. I just put it out there if anybody's interested, and it was made of mahogany. I already have it packed up, ready to mail, so I'm sorry I can't show it to you. But I hope she loves it as much as I do, and I just fixed it up, made it look better, you know. All right, next, I did make, by Sue Hillis, Dark Shadows, a pattern of the day. Okay, and the way it is each one of these is done and stuck on a candelabra. So each candelabra has one of these on it. The candelabra at the cross-stitch cupboard is painted black. I'm going to paint this. I have to, you know, when you paint something, I usually use a spray paint, like a semi-gloss. But if it's got a finish on it, you do have to sand it a little bit, otherwise your paint won't stick properly. Also, this bottom piece comes off, but it doesn't matter. I think I'm going to spray paint. It all comes off. I'm going to spray paint the bottom part and each one of these individually. And so it'll all be black. And then she also put some ribbon on here. I don't even know if it needs it. So these are not difficult. They're not big. They're not big. They're small. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll have to pick 5 out of 6 of these. And I'm going to make it. I love it. And I got this at a thrift store. I don't think it was more than $10. And check out my page and you can actually see the finished product that somebody else made, but I'm going to make it too because I think it's super cool. So I wanted to show you that. One more wooden piece. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I thought this was neat. It's pretty old. I wasn't sure how old it was, but it is pretty old. It's a little mini accordion thing, and I put my red Vicky Clayton silk in there. So, my red Vicky Clayton silk. So, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I think I'm going to sell it because I don't know if I need it, but I thought it was cool. I love red. I love red. And isn't that cool? So that's a cool, and it's small. That's a cool acquisition. I have so much to show you. And finally, I needed to show you this book. So this book is in French. Petite Rouges, Small Reds, by, let's see, the name of the author is Muriel Brunet et Francois Ritz. Photography by Hiroko Mori. What do you see this? What do you see this book? I'm going to show you this book. It's out of print. I paid a lot of money for it. I had to have this shipped from France. When I posted this book and some of the pictures in here on my Facebook page, I knew that there were a few on Amazon. In fact, one was $7 on Amazon. I should have bought it myself. What do I need 2 for? And there were a few on Abe's books, and within, I don't know, 30 minutes they disappeared. And nobody told me who bought them. I wish you guys would tell me so I can know. But, you know, it just makes me feel good to know that I did enable you when you got something so special. So, you cannot believe what's in this book. You just won't believe it. There's a ton of red samplers in this book. So I'm just going to take you through the book. First page is just, they take stuff out of the samplers and they make other projects. So I'll show you. Plus they have the samplers. And here are some of the samplers. Okay. Let's just go through the book. This is going to take a little bit. Anna, Christina, and Clara. So there are 2 samplers here that they're showing you. That sampler and that little sampler. Okay. So this is Anna, Christina, and Clara. They put Clara in a book, like as a display. So I thought that was kind of cool. Okay. And then, of course, there's the full charts. Next, another Anna. And this one is 1909. They show it stitched, and the full chart's in here as well. That's a little red sampler. So, and then what they did was they took some letters out and then made something else. So what they do is they have the sampler stitched, the chart, and then an adaptation. And that's just, I don't know, a place marking or something, or with somebody's initials, and they took the initials out of here. Unbelievably cool. Paper is nice and thick. Okay. This is Sophie. Another red sampler. And their adaptation of Sophie. Okay. And what they did here was they made a project bag and they took, I don't know, can you see this? The CS there, and they put the CS here. Okay. So that's what this book does. And so you've not only got the samplers, you've got the adaptation, and then it gives you entire charts. Hedwig, and you'll see that once again, the sampler and the adaptation. Okay, I better move this out of the way since it's blocking me. There we go. There's more. There's more. This is Irma and Monet. So you've got Irma and Monet. Okay. Two more samplers. Okay. And then you've got Margaretha and Margaret. So Margaretha is wrapped around something and Margaret is here. Okay. Then you've got, I can't pronounce it, Asuncion and Martha. So Asuncion and Martha, two more samplers. Okay. I hope you can see these. I don't know how it's going to come out. This is such bright paper. Then you've got Jeannie, and Jeannie, they've stitched and they made into, why do you see the way they did this? Look how this is going to go. It's driving me nuts. You go here. Okay. So they've done this. Pretty, huh? Beautiful presentation. This is all from one sampler named Jeannie. Okay. Jeannie must have had two parts. We've got Octavia and we've got Cecile. I like what they did with Cecile because they put, well, I'll show you. Octavia, Cecile, and I just love the safety pin. Probably the most interesting book I've seen in many years is this book. Then we've got Louison and Olga, and Louison they made into a little bag, and Olga is just a little mini piece. Little mini piece. Okay? Then they've got Claudia Lena, and it's a beautiful sampler, and they took some pieces out. I'm looking, yes, they took some pieces out and made it into a apron. So here's the sampler. And here's the apron. They just took the crowns out. I mean, look at the photography, what they did with this. It's magnificent. I'm going to keep saying how wonderful it is. One of the nicest books I've ever seen. Harriet, they have the whole sampler and then they have it stitched on some towels. Harriet, long skinny sampler. And they took pieces out and stitched it on towels. Okay. 1888, Harriet. Okay. Next, Marie Lucy. So it's not a small sampler, it's a bigger sampler, and then they took a piece out and put it on a bag. So Marie Lucy, there's your whole sampler. And there it is, a piece on a bag. Right? Does this ever end? Don't worry, it'll end. I just got to get through it. Next, we've got Gratian and Anna. So there's two, they're both here. Gratian and Anna. Right? Red samplers. Red and blue. Antonia. Antonia is just a small sampler, and Antonia consists of that, okay? It's just that piece, but they stitched it 4 times and put it on 4 cans. Magnificent, right? Beautiful. Beautiful presentation. Just a little sampler that they adapted. It's called Antonio. So it's actually 4 different, they adapted it 4 times because they give you, there's 4 charts here, and each one is like, when I mean slightly, very slightly different. This one's Katerina, so they have the whole sampler and then they put it on another bag. So, Katerina, and then they put a piece on a bag. Oh my gosh, is that cute? Unbelievable, right? Okay, and then we've got Hedwig. Hedwig they have stitched on a piece of linen, and then they had a piece of Hedwig made into like a little bag. I don't know, a gift bag or a wine bag or something. So here it is, stitched. And here's the little bag that they put it on. Okay, Hedwig. We're coming to a close, don't worry. Okay. Eleanor. Eleanor. Pretty, right? I don't know why that's just it. They just stitched it once. Eleanor. I don't see them making it other than they put it on a bulletin board. Anna, I really do like this one. It's on a clothes hanger. Another Anna. There seem to be like 10 Annas in here. Look at it on the clothes hanger. It's so pretty. And here's just a piece. Anna on the clothes hanger. I like this one a lot. And it's not too big. Okay. Next is Marie-Louise and Denise. So Denise they made into a napkin holder, a napkin ring, and Marie-Louise they made into a placemat for food. Not for the faint of heart to do that. Okay. Napkin ring, placemat. Beautiful, huh? I just love how some of these samplers they've adapted to utilitarian objects. I don't know, do we have any more? That's the end of the book. Here's some more of the original samplers that they're showing you. You can see them. Some more red originals. They had some in the beginning, some at the end. There's a section on how to stitch with all different stitches. There's 4 pages like this where there's just instructions. And then, let's see what else. And at the very end, just some motifs that they pulled out. And what I do like about this is these are cool because this, you can go to a sampler and then save your page, right? So I don't know why they don't do that in more books. That is cool. And of course, beautiful paper, beautiful everything. Petite Rouge by Muriel Brunet et Francois Ritz. If you find this book, you're lucky. It's definitely out of print. The year was, I think it's 2003. It was written in here somewhere. Where's the year? I don't know, I think I read it somewhere, it was written, I believe it's early 2000s, but amazing red sampler book. In fact, probably one of the nicest red sampler books that I have ever seen. It's all in French, but who cares? You don't need English when it comes to stitching, because it's red and you stitch it in whatever red color you like. They do have some color keys. I don't know what colors these are. Like that one says $4.98, this one says $3.21. I suppose, oh, DMC, they're DMC numbers. Okay, it says it right in here. So they do give you DMC numbers. Again, that's, you don't need language for that. And they give you the full charts, easy to follow, beautiful. That's it. Thank you for watching. If you do like it, I do enjoy reading your comments. I enjoy positive comments more than negative comments. Just like everybody else, I'm very sensitive. And I do the best I can. Can't please everybody, so that's the way life goes. I hope everybody enjoys their week. It's Sunday. Try to get to my page because I'm going to have a giveaway, and it should be a really good one. I'm not sure what it is yet, but it'll be nice. Have a great week. See you soon.